Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for render price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here, we are looking at the bullish scenarios for the overview where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse towards the upside, finished wave 1. After this case scenario, we have of course an ABC for a wave 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again for a wave 3. Meaning in this case scenario, you have of course a leading diagonal potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently you finished a wave 4 or still one more leg, and then moving toward the upside for a wave 5. Unless you have a double 1, 2 here, of course, where you have impulse, correction, impulse, and of course you would like to see a massive and explosive wave 3 toward the upside. A final scenario is finished 3 waves toward the upside, finished 3 waves downside, and then moving for a wave C, of course, as an A, B, and a C, of course, for higher prices. As you can see, all those bullish scenarios are, of course, reflecting one target in confluence where you would like to see, of course, a wave 4 for this leading diagonal hitting between the 0.38 and 0.5 and start to move, of course, impulsively for higher. And if you are in 1, 2 and another 1, 2, this wave 2 here would like to hit exactly the 0.38 fib level as minimum requirement, of course, for a wave 2 and move toward the upside for a wave 3, of course. And in this case scenario as well, we have an A, B, and a C where you have finished 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect hit at 1-to-1 fib level 1.05. Fib level for a regular flat. Perfect hit, of course, inside this blue box and start directly to move towards the upside as we were waiting for it, of course, in this box of opportunity. And of course that even if it goes down back, I of course doubt that we're gonna left or leave. Of course we're gonna leave this box. We're gonna move towards the upside one more time again. So if we dive even before we dive deeper, let's see the bearish scenario. What are the bearish scenarios? If we have a bearish scenario, the only one that you have, since of course the all-time history is already very bullish, you don't have any leg towards the downside. You are looking only for a longer term bearish scenario, meaning you are in a 3 waves down and then 3 waves up and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the downside. As you have realized, 3 waves up, rebound as well from this area, meaning this of course area is bullish whatever it's gonna happen. And if we dive deeper right now inside it at the 4-hour chart to analyze a little bit this wave and see what are the possibilities here. So in this case scenario, we are looking at the following scenario. We have 3 waves down, 3 waves up. It can be an A, B, and a C. Your wave C has to be an impulse toward the downside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, the price action was already very clear to us that this is not an impulse, and that because of course you have 3 waves toward the downside here. Starting with 3 waves toward the downside, you cannot have an impulse unless of course it is a zigzag and then you're looking for ending diagonal. Very obviously that this wave 3 is already longer than the wave 1, therefore also no ending diagonal. In case we are looking even for something else like double 1, 2 here, you have of course a wave 2 finished over there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, and then your wave 4 given, and you're looking for a wave 5. Now if you take a look closer at this wave 5, you will figure it out that of course this is not an impulse as well, where you have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and wave 4 invalidation again. Meaning even in this case scenario of double 1, 2, we don't have an impulse. Finally, of course, the scenario is shifting to be a very complex corrective wave in W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Or it can be something bigger unfolding as W here, X, and a Y toward the downside. You're still looking, of course, for one more leg of inside this blue box, as of course mentioned before, and to finish this corrective wave. In this case scenario, your one single wave missing here after 3 waves toward the downside is gonna be analyzed on the 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart, of course, after the X, let me just label even the big WXY in case we are as well in W, X, and a Y. Here we go, another wave Y. So in this case scenario, of course, this is a different scenario. Here we go. Different color from the other one. We can even use, by the way, different label. So in this area, to finish, of course, a wave Y, you need a structure. After looking here, you have only 3 waves toward the downside. Currently, you have 3 waves toward the upside, which is supposed to be an impulse with triple 1-2s. We're gonna estimate the invalidation, of course, point and see what's gonna happen. But basically, if we are still looking for to finish a structure here, you have 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. One more single wave toward the downside to finish this structure finally, of course, for once and for all. Yeah, so it's gonna move toward the upside, should be, of course, after this final move. 1-to-1 fib level is your target again, 2.35, 2.28, meaning again coming back inside this blue box of opportunity again. Now let's move even much more micro to see what happened inside this impulse toward the upside. Currently, all the crypto market is mostly in a bearish trend, unless render. Render still, of course, in a bullish scenario where you did not invalidate yet, of course, is this bullish trend. And as you can see, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then you're looking for a wave 4. This wave 4 was supposed to be the blue box, but it went very, very deep. Currently, we are ranging at the 0.5 fib level, which is still, of course, a fib for a wave 4. And since we are still in between the fib level of a wave 4 and no invalidation of bullish, no interfering with the zone 1, that means, of course, we are tending to be bullish. However, if you can see here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is very, very obvious price action here and very clear for us. It's telling us, okay, that this is also an impulse toward the downside. When you see an impulse toward the downside, of course, you are looking for a zigzag or you're looking for a bigger impulse, right? In this case scenario where you are in a zigzag, invalidation given, of course, there is no bullish scenario, meaning, yes, I'm saying sooner or later, render is gonna be invalidated, and of course, we're still looking for lower prices. What does it mean? Once you finish now this impulse, this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, exactly the missing leg that you need to finish this structure in a wave Y, in a big, of course, a W, X, and a Y. W, 3 waves, X, typical for X triangle, and you're looking for a wave Y to be finished as well, and looking for a bullish scenario again to be unfolding for one more time. So I'm not gonna remove, of course, the labels from now for the triple 1-2s until invalidation, but higher potential, higher possibility, guys, is of course still to take the low one more time, as the same for all the crypto market right now. Still, of course, corrective and seeking after one more leg, one more dip, and then moving for a bullish scenario. Don't forget also today we have updated so many coins on X. We have AVE, we have NEAR, and also Ripple. Yeah, so don't miss those updates. Very also important updates. That was it for Render. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.